changing their ways. It's never a choice that they're giving to you. There will never be just in the face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today, but we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
My haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing the bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank, cause he sent me too much for sale. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my two first, no dribble. These always talking pillar. Thing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn heads. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn legs. Out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn lil' mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, wouldn't wanna be ya.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye, I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of this dry. Riding this special life. She cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turn to the city.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake, and here's Dart. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Stays on his feet. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. We talk about this giant defense. Well, they come in the top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
From the 43, here's a second down and 6.
63, on Silver, ready?
Throwing is Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Silver, great, set. 73, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys. Because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence. Show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. First down, Eagles. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30. A handoff. Barkley running left. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And the tackle there by Micah McFadden.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hurts. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now back to throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Dart. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Tracy going to get it on first down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing his dart. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick-6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Dart going to look to throw here. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw, Dart. And this one's incomplete. The Giants in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Dart. And his throw here's incomplete.
Now with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To the air once more is Dart. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. They had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. On the return, Austin. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Scatterbo will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Tackle made that time by Chauncey Goldston.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
A gain of 9 yards. And an Eagle first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second and 6.
Trimmer. Go Silver, ready?
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. For the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Working out of the gun is Dart.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing, Dart.
This one is Slayton over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
easy. 63, back. Out. Now let's get it.
He'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Straight. Now left, Yeti.
They're going to look to throw. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Great, set. Key.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Hurts changing up the play. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
8-yard pickup. And an Eagle first down.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
180.
Again, it's Barkley. will take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will add to their fourth quarter lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Eagles 17, Giants 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Breaks through the contact. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. A gain of 3, second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Throwing his dart. Completes it to Austin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
To throw, Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3rd and 5. To throw now, Dart. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now they show jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here. And it takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Dart. He gets it left side to Johnson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Dart. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And more. This is 4th and a yard. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brought down back at the 27.
Go Silver, ready?
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They need 18 yards here on third down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now Austin. Will go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got Mooney. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Gain of 9 yards. That's good for an Eagles 1st down. A gain of 9 yards.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that